like this, isn't it? Well, not the. No, never mind. It is kind of like this. What to even expect? Nothing. Nah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Hi there. Hello, 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 hello. I'm here now. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Okay, but hello to whoever is watching the stream at the moment, and hello to whoever is watching the VOD. Oh, hi. Yeah, it took you a bit to even say anything. Wow, cool. You were busy. Yeah, okay. You're working on things. Yeah, okay. You're so busy these days, makes you cry. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anyway, hello to everyone else who's watching the VOD. I'm Andrike Sky, and I'm a cyborg VTuber of the Massiverse. And we are gonna be doing ASMR this day, because usually this day would just be to play games, but well, I can't really do that. Or no, I still can, but kind of planned to do a different thing. So yeah. Yeah, anyway, I'm here. I am here, and for sure it's gonna be, you know, just an ASMR stream, because tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, May 10th, yeah, time goes by so quickly. Time goes by so quickly. Oh, it's unbelievable. Woohoo! Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be the anniversary stream, and man, I'm gonna hope that things go well. Probably. I don't really know. It will. What about the times I need to take a break though? Oh. You need water. Wow. Should have drank water earlier then. Just take a break and leave you on stream. No. No. I don't want to put the spotlight on you. It doesn't... It's not very helpful. You regale the community with stories of our funny times and times I made you laugh. For how long exactly? For how long exactly, I wonder? Man. You have many stories. I know you do. You have, months worth of stories. I know that for sure. But yeah, I guess I just put it out there, might as well. Just put it right there then. So yeah, if anyone hasn't heard already, the affiliate anniversary is coming tomorrow. And I'm gonna do my best not to screw any of it up. One day will be years worth. One day. And that day will be a long way. Yeah. It'll be a long way. But yeah, here we are, I guess. Yeah, we'll just holding like an event, well, mainly drawn towards some people I already know, so no viewers are gonna join in unless they are in public matches anyway. But yeah, I'll do my best to sort of time things through, I guess. So then we could have a good balance of each game we're gonna play. If that happens. If that happens. Who knows? I don't. I don't know that. Because it hasn't happened yet, so, yeah. But yeah, anyway. That was it, I guess. That's all I really have to announce, though. But I was also gonna talk about a certain other thing. Probably hear me in the background trying to work on metal, I guess. Even though it's not really. It's not really. It's not really me working on metal. It's more like trying to clean it up. Trying to clean up the mess I've made. But yeah, I've already recorded footage of the lightsaber conversion, and I finished the install actually. However, I'm still waiting. Or not waiting. Not really waiting. I'm still trying to make every effort to get it to fit. But yeah, it's finished. The recording anyway. The install itself, it's also finished, but there's like one minor gripe that I have, and I'm trying my best to sort of change it. But yeah, hello unknown, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Yeah, surprisingly enough, when I was recording for the footage, it didn't take as long as last time, and that's mostly because the components were much simpler to work with. Not really. Not really. It still kind of sucked. Like, the only simplicity of it is the number of them. But that's it. You actually need to stream before your big day tomorrow, because it'll be a lot. Your big day? Wow. That's coincidental. Lines up with my affiliate anniversary, actually. But yeah, I hope you have fun tomorrow then. Yeah. Yeah. Hope you have fun. And there's gonna be a whole lot I have to do later too. But yeah. So I guess I could say that that side of the lightsaber install, the second the second install I've ever done. Maybe it took about 6 hours. Like, half the time it took for me to do my own saber, but it's definitely a lot easier considering, well, I've done it before. I've played these games for— no, okay. It's 2 days all of it. But yeah. Hope you have fun with it. Unless you won't have fun. Maybe it's just a game of endurance. I don't know, regardless. Hope hardships don't go your way. It'll be fun. Be so fun. So I'm still working on it. Thinking of like any other ASMR stream, I'm gonna try to utilize my stream time just for the sake of being productive. It's like being productive for something else, but trying to also be productive for stream at the same time. Like multitasking in a way, except it's more like doing one task and having like a sort of effect of hey, it's also ASMR in a way, so it'll work. It's like it's how convenient. But yeah, there's just like one gripe about this whole thing, and it all has to do with just in general, this knob right here, this frickin' cover tech wheel on the hilt, and this screw that is attached to it is way too long. So then it kind of just hits into the chassis that I used for the install. So I have 2 choices. I could either sand down the chassis so then the screw can fit through the groove of the chassis, because the chassis does have a groove, but unfortunately the groove doesn't fit the screw for the cover tech wheel, which sucks. So then it's gonna take a bit of adjustment for it to actually work. But yeah, that's my first option, because that's the only option I can do right now at the moment. And the second option would just be to get a shorter screw, which in my opinion, that's gonna take a long time. And it's also considering that I would need to know whether the measurement is good or not. Like, oh, this length, it might be too short, or oh, this length isn't short enough, or maybe it doesn't even have to deal with the size, maybe it's just the wrong screw in general. But there's a whole lot that I have to think of with that. And you know, since my friend got a Saber Forge hilt, I know for a fact that Saber Forge is horrible on the shipping. Yeah, it's insane. Like like I know people keep talking about the customer service and how bad it is, and I'm just like, oh yeah, nah. I don't think I'll ever purchase from them. Never. Unless I have to, but I feel like as long as I know the dimensions, then I could just get the screw from a different place. And then, have it shipped way quicker and more reliably than Saberforge. But I don't know where to find that just yet. I mean, if it takes a bit of research, then yeah, if it takes a bit of research, then I'll do it. But for now, I think I'll just do my best with what I could do right now, in terms of just trying to fit everything together. Because at the moment, the CoverTech wheel, yeah, the CoverTech wheel is off right now. It was originally attached on, but I removed it entirely so I could actually fit the chassis in. Like, that's the whole reason why I took it off, is because initially I tried to put the chassis in to test the fit, but then I realized the screw was in the way, so I had to remove it. So, yeah, I had to do that. And then, yeah, and then goes, something. Yeah, and there you go. I don't know. And so at the moment, it's just a very smooth bottom of the sleeve. There's no there's no CoverTech wheel that's blocking the way. So there is a benefit, but it also takes away the sort of design aspect of the hilt. You know, because sometimes people like the CoverTech wheel for the sake of cosplay, you know, to hang their lightsaber around their belt. But some people use D-rings, and that's usually around the pommel, sometimes in the emitter, or maybe even where the CoverTech wheel is. But you know, sometimes it's, you know, not even that intrusive. But this thing, for some reason, just has to be a little too long. And I don't have any tools to just trim down the screw. It just doesn't work like that. And I feel like even if I trim it down, it's just gonna be really rough. So I'd rather not do that. But let me check, because I believe that I could just go to Smuggler's Outpost and then get the proper sizing for those. Because, man, I don't know why, but yeah, they just kind of have to have like such weird sizes. Like, I'd rather just get the shortest size of the CoverTech screw. But yeah, I'd rather not get it from Saberforge again. Man, oh god, that's gonna... No, that sale is gonna end. No, it's not even that big of a sale. 10% off of, $4. Not exactly the biggest deal. Yeah, yeah, only some instances I would want to actually get, like, yeah, only some instances I would try to think about that. But, yeah, I'll just let my friend know, like, I mean, in the very case that I don't manage, to get the, the screw to slot into the groove of the chassis, then I'll just tell him to get the screw, like a shorter screw for it, and see if it fits properly. And not only does it have a CoverTech wheel, but it has a D-ring on this pommel too, which is really strange because sometimes you could have both, but I don't know, most instances you just have one or the other. But yeah, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, these kind of design stuff. I'm not even sure if I have to put some kind of lubricants on this ring, because it's very squeaky. Like, you can hear it, and it kind of sounds like a mouse or something. Not a computer mouse, just, you know, a mouse. Yeah, this side is the pommel. I was just unthreading it, and that's the chassis right here. It's a 3D printed chassis, as you usually would expect for chassis of this kind. Most of the time for Saber chassis, they're all 3D printed, but in very rare cases they'll be metal chassis. Not every instance though, just only occasionally. But that costs a lot more. But yeah, everything works. It's just this chassis that I have to probably test to see if I could get this to fit the screw, because the whole point is that I have to get the screw to fit through the gap, so then I could easily slide it and slide it back. You know, like, not only does it help keep the chassis in line, but it also prevents it from being from having the chassis pulled out too far. Yeah, so the thing with this build this time, the thing with this one, it's a fixed chassis design, so I can't remove it entirely, just like last time with my own Saber, which for that one, yeah, this one is completely removable. I'm holding onto my own now. So this one is, you know, completely on its own, so I don't have to worry about any wires. It's just all built into the chassis. What was that? That kind of sounds cool. I accidentally bumped my my hilt into, like, against the water bottle, and I only imagine it's just my water bottle making the sound. It's not the metal that clashes. It's more like my water bottle. That's it. But yeah, but this one, the one I just finished, this one's a fixed chassis. You could pull it out a bit, but you can only pull it out far enough for the SD card to show on the soundboard. So yeah, it's recommended to just pull it as far as you need to access what you need to access. Like, you shouldn't have to pull it out like all the way for some reason, because obviously here, if you do that, you'll just tug out the wires. But I assume it shouldn't be too bad. At least I think, anyway. I mean, even if it comes to it, like pulling the chassis out too far. I made sure not to make the same mistake as I did on my first install. That's the thing I didn't say last time about the first install. I made my wire length a tad too short when I trimmed them for soldering them into the soundboard. So then it's so then wire management at the end of it was very tricky. But you know, of course I barely managed to fit it all into the chassis. And this one, I made sure to keep the wire length a little bit more generous. And, well, as a result, that allows me to pull out the chassis without having to worry about breaking any of the wires. I could, like, pulling out the chassis a generous amount. But, you know, of course, not, like, all the way out. Because if I do that, then, of course, then something is gonna be off. Yeah, this goes out as far as it needs to, so you can access this SD card of the soundboard, upload whatever sound fonts you want, make any changes on the config file, and then once you're done, you just kind of screw it back into place. Just let the pommel push the chassis back in, and then that's it. Well, of course I have to work on it, so I can't just screw it back in. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, what's different about this build though is that this one is using a different soundboard. So this time around, this one uses a Verso soundboard, and what this soundboard is in particular is that it's a very entry-level soundboard. So while my Profi board was very high-end and highly customizable, the Verso soundboard is just a very budget soundboard, which, you know, it was perfect for like an RGB baselit Saber install, you know, because you would really only get Profi if you want all the custom effects that you would want to expect from a NeoPixel blade. Same thing with the Crystal Focus 10. And, well, all the other, like, premium soundboards out there. But, you know, the ones, if you have baselit RGB, then you just kind of choose a hilt that, or you kind of choose a soundboard that is a little bit more on the budget side, because then it'll still give you the features you would want, just of course not as much, but it'll still give you the classic, like, smooth swing, followed with clashes and blaster deflects and lockup, and then, you know, on and off. But this soundboard, of course, is missing a little bit of other features, such as gesture controls, or, well, not gesture controls, but rather gesture ignitions. So this one doesn't have the ability to turn on by twisting it, or by swinging it, or by stabbing it with it. It doesn't work with that, with this soundboard anyway. And this one's also just, like, missing compatibility with certain sounds, so it can't have stuff like stab or melt or drag or lightning block, etc., etc. It's very limited on what you can really have And it's also limited to how many sound fonts you can carry on this. Because with Profi, you can carry as much as you want, and it all depends on how much memory you have on the board. I mean the storage, yeah, that matters too, but mainly it's the memory on the soundboard itself that you have to pay attention to. And then with something like the Versa, this one holds a maximum of 16 fonts and 16 blade colors and 16 blade profiles. Although, because this is an RGB baselet, blade styles are very limited, so you can't really choose whatever and expect it to work. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, considering what it is, it'll just do what it's designed to do. But yeah, I haven't tested whether this saber would actually charge from the recharge port. The thing that's different about this build from my first one is that this one has a recharge port. Mine doesn't. Mine is a removable battery that is charged with a separate charger, whereas this one has a recharge port, and so you don't have to remove the battery. You could just charge it externally with a barrel charger. So it's a lot easier to charge, but it will take much longer because then it's just connected wires here and there, and then it'll eventually lead to the battery. But, it's for convenience sake. And the thing I don't like about recharge ports like this is just that I'll never know when it's done charging. I'll never know when it's full battery. So you just kind of hope that you don't overcharge it and then blow up the saber. But yeah, so this, because I have a recharge port, I do not have to put a kill switch on it. All it needs in order to kill the power from the saber is a kill key, which is put into the recharge port, and it's just a piece of plastic. It just prevents the power from being connected to the saber, and then you remove it when you want to use it. I mean, when you put the charger in, it'll also kill the power, so then you could just charge it that way. So, like, either using the kill key or the charger will kill the power. So, we have that. Yeah, so that's cool. It's very cool. And as I mentioned before, this has a 2-button setup, but it's placed in one housing. It'll be very clear very soon what I mean by that. Like once I post the video, of course. I recorded it, so for sure you'll see what I mean. Yeah, that's one button, and then that's the other button. And the cool thing about this is that because it's on one spot, you can click on both of them at the same time with just one finger. So it's very easy to use. Like, if you want to change the color, then you just click both the buttons, and then you just kind of cycle through, and then click the first button, hold it, and then go to the next thing, and then hold the button, and so on and so forth. I'm still trying to get used to the controls on this because it's a soundboard I've never used before, so therefore I have to learn from the manual. But I also have to tell my friend to learn from the manual too, because he's gonna eventually use it. I've talked for long enough. I will slowly, slowly but surely, file down the grooves of the chassis and test to see if I can get this to work. I can get it to work, and if not, then I'll just have to tell my friend to either keep the CoverTech wheel or just get a small or like a shorter screw, because this one is just too long. This one's too long. I don't like it. I don't like it, so I'll just have to make do. I feel like this is not the ASMR anyone was expecting. But it's ASMR that for sure I'm gonna have to do. You expect me, that's all. That makes... whatever. Do I want to do it fast or do I want to do it slow? Because I'm trying to speed it up so that I could actually get what I need. But at the same time, this is an ASMR stream. I can't just do it all too hastily. Man. I don't know. It's just... because if I try to do it slow, then there's not going to be too much progress happening. And if I do it fast, then it's going to be very annoying to listen to. The pain will be over soon, just... in a way, sort of just reminds me of how people would sharpen their knives, except this for this trying to file down plastic. Totally different scenario. And I just have so many plastic shavings. I know I could just grab my soldering iron and melt the plastic if I wanted to, but then again, that's very dangerous, so I'd rather not do that. It's a possibility, but I'd rather not do it. I'd rather just take it slow than to commit arson. I mean, you know, in case it does burn up, which some plastics do burn, you know, just out of the blue like that. Because we have different types of plastic, and not every single type of plastic acts the same way. Again, it just, every time I'm doing it, it just feels like I'm making a lot of progress, and then I look at it, and then I try to test it, and then there's literally nothing. I mean, closer, but it's not that much closer. But no, I'll still keep working with it. I'll eventually get somewhere. Because it's still a tad too narrow. Because if I try to put it in, then it'll just stop in place. It's like there's so so little that I have to actually shave down, but it feels like an eternity trying to actually like get it to work, I guess. So it's just tedious as heck trying to get this to work. Yeah, I don't really know. Like maybe I could just focus on the one side. But at the same time, I don't really know. I don't really know. That's what happens when I get too hasty. Just kind of slip and lose the grip. Lose like the angle, lose the timing, lose the pacing. But every time it just feels like I'm very close. Yeah, every time it just feels like I'm very close. Is it really that way? Or is it just copium? I have no idea. And also, don't mind me if my model loses tracking. It's just me trying to focus. That's it. I'm gonna be like one of those artist VTubers where I look down and then it's just gonna be, just kind of looks like something. It's like, oh, I'm looking down. But in reality, or no, it's like a VTuber model. It's sort of like blinks. It's like, no, I'm just looking down. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. But this is not. Doesn't look any different. Well, yeah, no. Yeah, not that at all. Man, I'm really tempted to just bring out the soldering iron, burn it. Nah, but I'd rather not do that. Oh, I've seen someone try to heat up their knife before and try to melt plastic with that. Very messy, not worth it. And I just wonder why people even want to go that route. Maybe because they're so desperate for it. So, I guess desperate times come for desperate measures. Either my file is getting very dull, or the surface is extremely smooth. I cannot tell which is which until after I take a look. And also I had to make all the sides symmetrical, so I can't just have like one side taper to a narrow end of it. I mean, I could. No, I can't do that. It's very weird if I did that. Yeah, trying to be productive in this way. Very strange to do. Like, ASMR streams tend to be more software specific when it comes to like trying to be productive, but this time I go all physical with my dexterous hands. No, I'm kidding. They're not dexterous at all. I cannot even file this down with a good grip. Because it's just such a narrow gap. So there's not that much room to work with. And I keep getting a lot of shavings of it. A lot of shavings of the plastic. And yeah, I already see like the taper of the... I already see the taper of that gap. I have to definitely adjust it. Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna have to clean up all of that. Man, shoving this in. It's like a pain. Because it's just not even. Oh, make it even. Make it to the same level as all the other surfaces. Really weird. Alright, let's wipe that off. Wiped off all of my hands anyway. Well, considering how it looks, not quite. Not quite there. Yeah, it's gonna take a long while. Yeah, sometime I'm rather just gonna go through all of it with just the soldering iron, just melt the plastic. But then again, as I said, it's very dangerous. I'm not doing that. It's not worth that extra effort. Not worth it. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, trying to get this is so tricky, man. It's so confusing. How do people do it? No, more like people already know how to do it. They should. I really just hate it. I'd rather just go about it with just using a shorter screw, so then I wouldn't have to worry about the chassis. Then again, it could just be a no cover type wheel and then it's fine. Just left with a very weird looking hole. That's it. I wish there was a better way of holding this, because there's just no other way of holding it. At least, not the moment. It's gonna just take a little bit more effort. Every time I keep looking at the shavings, I just wonder how much plastic was shaved off from it. Like, how much progress did I actually make? Like, is it a good difference, or is it a negligible change? Like, whether it was good or whether it was extremely weak. I feel like I'm almost there. Yeah, I feel like I'm almost there. Doesn't mean I am. I feel like I just have to do this side and then the other end of it. Then again, I think I also have to yeah, I don't actually. Well, maybe I'll just have to even it out somehow. I mean, it feels like I've reached at one point. But that's it's only on one side. Of course, I have to work on the other end of it, and then I'll see if I got it that time. Yeah, this is just... it's just messy because it's just a lot of plastic shavings. Gosh darn it. If only Saberforge didn't do this, but they totally did. I guess they used a longer screw because it was originally a stunt saber, and they've never considered anyone converting it. But, well, here we are. Yeah, it's still not wide enough at all. I feel like I'm gonna have to give up because this is just tedious. It's just very tedious to do this. I'd rather not, but I had to keep persisting. I can't even confirm if it works or not, if I haven't even reached it. Like eventually, this groove will be wide enough for the screw. But whether it will work throughout the hilt, it all depends on how uniform the sides are. So then the groove could actually fit the screw. This is just extremely painful. Just mentally and physically. Just like, oh, this is boring as heck. And it's frustrating. And it's physically painful because, you know, it's just a continuous motion, and I have to put enough pressure so that I could actually file enough the plastic with, and you know, at the same time keep a good grip on it, because if I don't, then it'll just slip. My thumb. How dare this thing be such a nuisance? This is just rude. Just rude. A waste of time. Well, I'll never know if it's a waste of time until I even see if it works or not. Well, let's see. It's... yeah, I highly doubt it's ever gonna fit like that. Well, I don't have the hex key with me for this, so I can't even test like when it's in the hilt. I can only test it when it's from the outside. Which, you know, I've already seen the fit and it still doesn't work. Like it's just a tad bit more. A tad bit more to have to get. Darn it, every time these these shavings, they're just everywhere. Hate it. So messy. In general, I just don't know why they don't even get the dimensions correct first, and then, you know, give it. Because, just the way it was. Because when it was sent to me, the chassis did not fit. It did not fit the soundboard, and the groove just doesn't work unless I really sand it down. And the battery tabs that came with the thing doesn't even fit the battery, so I had to modify one of the battery tabs to make it work. But yeah. And you're officially smiling, but also small panicking at the same time. Because what do you mean you might be starting off the show? Hey, it's just like me. It's just like me, you know? When back in school, I'd be the one starting off the concert. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll do well. Yeah, these. In a way, it just kind of feels like the motion itself just feels like I'm cutting through a steak or something. But this steak is extremely burnt. No, I'm kidding. That is a horrible analogy. I'm not cutting through anything. I'm not supposed to be cutting. I'm supposed to be filing down plastic until I get the size I need. Because I don't want to shave too much of it. Otherwise, it's going to be a very loose fit with the chassis. It's not going to be held in place with the screw. I want it to just be enough. I want it to be just enough. Oh yeah, and if you see on the top left, I am listening to music because I'm trying to lock in. I'm trying to lock in. I'm trying to listen and try to pass through all this boredom of having to saw through this. I mean, I'm also lurking in other people's streams, but I'd rather just keep my focus up. Oh crap, I didn't mean to touch the speaker. No. 28mm speaker, no. Man, these shavings every time, it's so messy. I hate it. You literally got an email 23 minutes ago saying I think I'm going to put you on the pre-show. So you can put me in the what? Well, you know, that just means you're that good. I don't, you know, they just means you're that good. They trust you with it, so you can do it. Yeah, I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Made the choreo 2 days ago, or 2 days before. Actually, yesterday. Literally made it yesterday. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. Nah, you'll be fine. Gosh, this is... I'm looking every dang moment. It's getting there, but not quite at the same time. Again, it's just so much effort. It's so much effort just to get this to fit. Like, that's basically the only issue I'm facing. It's just this chassis design. That's me when I started off with concerts. Nah, my concert days are gone. I put that behind me. It's too late for that. It's not my responsibility anymore. So nah. Nah. We'll get back in there. Nah. I'm not qualified for that anymore. I have a lot of other things to do. You know, my own stuff to do. Just work security at them now. Yeah, I know, you have so much fun in that. Imagine Unknown was performing at one of them, and you never knew it was Unknown until way later. No, I'm kidding. That would be wild. Who knows? Nah, probably not. Most likely not. The chances of that are really low. That would be insane if you doubt that. Yeah. I watched the Licorice Recoil shorts recently. Oh, I mean, I've already started on that like weeks ago, but I watched the shorts, and every single time they reach towards the end of the short, I hear this song. I hear Hana no To, and then I'm like, what? Oh, I want to hear the full version. Come on, let me hear Sayuri's voice again. You know, it's also considering that she passed away months ago, so it's like, man, I miss her voice. I miss her. Cause, man, yeah. Yeah, watching the Licorice Recoil shorts, I wonder if they're ever gonna, like, I mean, I think they're doing another move, or not another thing, but they're doing another project with that. I don't know when they're gonna continue Licorice Recoil. All I know is that they're doing the shorts right now, and they're already very funny. Who would want to be a security of a performing arts center? Who knows? I mean, you know, you never know. Yeah, that's how I'm blowing into, like, trying to blow away the shavings. I just blow in like this. Yeah, that's what I do, and I'm like, oh, is it working? Oh, it's so close, yet so far. I'm really starting to lose my patience with this. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my patience. It's taking a long time. I don't know if this is smooth for the sake of being smooth, or if it's just smooth, whatever the heck. I don't know. Yeah, this is extremely annoying. Again, I just see so many shavings, and yet the progress is so slow. Kind of reminds me of my VTubing journey. Oh, okay, now that's a horrible analogy. I'm not gonna use that anymore. just forced a screw into here. I wish I could just do that, but nope. Not anymore. Oh, whoops. Clicked on that by accident. Whatever. It happens. You know, just listen to Starset. Cause why not? Why not? And there's so much I have to... Oh, I see it now. I see it. And yet I didn't even notice it before. Like the grooves that, or the indents that the screw made when I tried to fit it through the first time. Those are the indicators of just how wide the groove should be. But every time I just keep shortening it down, and then sometimes it works. No. And sometimes the indent disappears, and then I'm just like, it's not working. I still see that the grooves or the indents, so it still needs a bit more effort. Again, I'm never too sure if I'm even like filing it the right way. Like maybe I'm filing the absolute opposite angle, and it's no wonder I would actually lose progress, or not precisely lose progress, but more like just like making progress on a different area that I shouldn't be focusing on. This is not gonna work. There's just so much I have to actually just file down. It is so not worth the effort. Yeah, it's totally not worth the effort. I'm just trying to remove all of that off of my hands. It's so messy, I hate it. Gar. I don't even know if I want to keep going with this. I'll probably end stream around 25 minutes from now. Because I don't... yeah. I don't believe this stream is gonna be too much of a deal, so... I'd rather just keep it short this time around. It's so messy, I hate it. Hold on, I'll just... not very sticky tape, it's just painter's tape. And I have plenty to use. Surprisingly, I used it a good amount of times for myself. So it's just very versatile in unexpected ways. should I say it? It's jolly weird. That's it. Maybe I'll just or maybe all I'll do is I'll take another piece of tape, face it upwards, and then that way when the shavings fall, they'll be caught by the tape. Now the tape is actual ASMR material. Yeah, it's very funny in that way. I can't even get a good angle on it. There you go. That's what I should have figured. Hello. Hello Luna, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. La gasp unknown. Yeah, that's right. Unknown is here. Probably, I don't know. He might be sleeping. He might be sleeping. Gosh darn it. Yeah, hopefully you're doing well today. Okay, I can't. Man, this thing is taking a while. Why does this sound so weird to listen to? Have I even reached that point yet? Dang it, I'm so close. I really am. Gosh. I'm so close. I'm really getting there, but yeah, it's so weird. Oh, I guess I take another piece of tape. Just to clean up all the shavings from this freaking thing. No, wait, I was supposed to check if... No, there's no possible way it's there yet. I'd be shocked if it was actually like a good fit now. Yeah, no. Do I need to? I wonder if I actually need to. It just brings out the soldering iron and burns the plastic. Yeah, no, like the temptation is really there, but I really don't want to do that. I mean, that's what I would be doing on this thing, but I'd rather not get. But I mean, I'd rather not blow onto the chassis like this, because I already tried. It's not very effective. Man, why do I have to make this thing? Why do I have to make it? It's like really getting there, but at the same time not. I could really see the asymmetry of this just because of the way I'm filing this down. But I'll even it out as soon as I actually get the correct sizing of this. Not at all. Yeah, it's never gonna get anywhere. I keep looking at it. It's just... yeah, it's not gonna work. energy. Yeah, I'd rather not try to do this well, this off stream because it feels really weird to just have it like this. Gonna pass out soon now. You finished studying for everything? Well, either way, I'm not gonna be streaming for that long. I'm only gonna be here for 10 more minutes or so. And since we were hanging out tomorrow, you won't pressure me for a call. Tomorrow, it's not just gonna be you. You gotta be more considerate of everyone else. Oh god, I'm shaking this and I completely forgot the D-ring is here. You fucking know that. Yeah, uh-huh. But you can't just have me all to yourself. But there will be at least a moment where it's just you, me, and you. You're not wrong. Fine. Fine. It's one of those times where it's very tempting to also pull the kill key on this thing. Oh, screw it, I'll pull it. I put a SpongeBob font in this one, so it's just, that's the boot sound. I figured it was gonna be loud. I'm like, oh. What the fuck was that? Oh, don't worry about it, it's just SpongeBob, that's it. Yeah, don't worry about it, it's just me testing it. To make sure it doesn't, yeah, just to make sure it's, functioning still. And yeah, it clearly was functioning, yeah. Yeah, I told you, it's a SpongeBob font that someone else made. And you know, because my friend told me to get that for his saber that I added in, so this is what he wanted. Well, one of the fonts anyway. I'm still gonna have to put more in here because I have plenty. Plenty. Put the bone saber into here. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna subject my friend into that. He doesn't know about that. He doesn't have to know about that. I'm not gonna do it. But yeah. I'm not gonna think about this one for now, for the time being. But yeah, this was a bit of a joke stream. Not, oh, okay, not really a joke stream. Joke streams are the only if I'm trying to do ASMR but end up doing something else instead. That doesn't really have too much ASMR going on. This was just a lot of noises, I'd say, anyway. So yeah, great. Definitely taking a break from that. I might give up and just tell my friend to just get a shorter screw because, man, is it literally get that. Yeah, man, is it tedious to try and shorten, or not try to shorten, but try to widen that groove. It's just so damn narrow. I really have to double check if I even got the correct chassis. Well, by that I mean, for sure it's gonna be the correct chassis, but like I need to know whether it's like whether I actually have to do anything about it. Unfortunately. Where is it? I thought for some reason I don't see it anymore on the shop. That's weird. Maybe they removed it because of how bad it was. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's why they're taking a break. That's why we don't see it anymore. Oh, crap. I guess there's no way of actually looking at it. Oh wow, whatever. I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, India, no, probably just tell my friend to just get a shorter screw, man. I really don't want this. Quarter-inch or 5/16 inch. Man, just get the quarter-inch. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, who would have known that's the only thing I'm struggling with. It's just because of this cover tech wheel and this screw. Okay, well the cover tech wheel itself isn't the problem. It's the screw that I have an issue with because it's just too long. I think it's I feel like it's actually the longest like screw they have. Like they could have gone away with just a short screw, but they chose the long one for no reason. There's no benefits to making it long. Like, man, this is almost half an inch. Almost half an inch. It's no wonder. It's so stupid, man. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Figure that out later, but oh well. I don't really suppose there's anything else I would want to do at this time. I'll just go ahead and end stream because well, it's already close to 2 hours anyway. It's about to be 2 hours, so whatever. So yeah, I'll go ahead and end stream. Next stream is gonna be on Saturday, and it's gonna be in the afternoon of that, and it will be my affiliate anniversary stream at that time. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. I'm not gonna be streaming until that. So yeah, that's it. It's gonna happen around 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, starting there, and hopefully I can stream for 12 hours. If not, then that sucks. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some amount of games. I'm still gonna have to try and set up the games to make sure it actually works out for everyone, I guess. You know, and also because preparation is key. So yeah. But for now, I'll go head out. So, thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the stream, and thank you to whoever stopped by to watch the VOD. I appreciate it as always. And I'll see you next time. Okay, goodbye.